What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm C.
I'm P.
And today we're going to be watching Segura watching the first 48. I don't know what the first 48 is.
It's a TV show. It's kind of like Cops. It's like the first 48 hours until they is crucial in solving like a murder mystery or something like that.
Yeah, we'll find out.
My sister watches it. That's the only reason why I know somewhat about it.
Never seen one episode. Nothing.
I haven't either. I just know my sister watches it.
Alright.
As always, after the video, let us know what you think about our reaction in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notified for our upcoming videos. Remember, we are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers and we need your help to get there. Let's go.
It's you.
First, I try to sing to you and you ignore me. Now you're making fun of me.
Okay, let's begin. First 48.
God, it's so weird. People ask me like I get asked fucking travel advice from strangers. Can we just break down how crazy that is? Like, people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, you travel a lot, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Where should I go?" I don't fucking know you, man. You ask travel advice to people who know you intimately. They know you well. They can guide you based on what they know about you. I mean, you don't ask strangers dining advice, right? Because you're like, "Hey, well, where should I eat tonight? I know I've never met you before in my life, but do you think you could give me a recommendation?" Yeah, you should try this dim sum place. And then that person might go, "Oh, I hate the Asian world." And you're like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that about you." Like, "Yeah, I killed like 4 of them." Like, what are you, like a serial killer or something? Yeah. Now you're in an awkward conversation with a serial killer. Here's all I'm saying. I can't tell you where to go. I can tell you where not to go. Wherever they film the first 48 on A&E.
What is about the show?
If you're not familiar with the show, here's what it is. Camera crews follow real homicide detectives for the first 48 hours after a murder. And the reason that that time distinction is so important is that after 48 hours, they give up on that murder.
What?
They're like, "That's some
I had no
shit.
idea.
What do you want to do today?"
I had no idea.
You're like, "How about you keep trying to solve that murder, man? That shit happened on Monday. It's Wednesday. We're not going to solve that shit."
That can't be true.
There's like a certain time ratio.
Because some murder investigation
like,
goes on for like a week, months, right?
yeah, but like there's cold cases too. Like
Yeah, but I think that's like when there's like no evidence, nothing else to find. But it's not based on time. It's based on like.
I think the
evidence
first
is cold,
48
you know
is
what I mean?
based off of the first crucial hours and trying to solve.
Yeah, but they don't
the murder.
stop, do they? I guess
I think it depends on what happens after.
So that's
Certain
in the
murders
comment,
overturn others.
Because I have no idea. Let's continue.
There are so many amazing moments on that show. So many. A lot of the episodes take a similar path. I'm blown away, first of all, at how many times there's a witness to a murder. It's crazy. I always thought murders happen in dark alleys. Nobody saw shit. No. Every other episode, they're like, "You see that shit?" And the guy's like, "I saw that shit." Yeah. Where? Right fucking here. Really, I was standing here, and then he killed that dude. What'd he look like? He was like 5'2" to 6'8", something like that.
That's a bud.
That's the fucking description you're gonna give us?
God.
Anything else about him? Yeah, he had ears too. Thanks, man. No problem. They still will sketch that shit out. And they show it to people. "Do you know this guy?" And everyone's like, "Nah." And then one guy will be like, "Yeah! That's Cricket right there." You're like, "Oh shit. You know him?" "I've been knowing Cricket 27 years." "What's his real name?" "Man, that's just Cricket. I don't even know." Stop being white and weird. That's a perfect fucking impression, and you know exactly who that was, okay? Yeah, it's a black guy, and he's wearing a wife beater, and he's got on a dirty hat. And he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He looks like he's about 33, but you find out he's 76 years old. And he speaks super aggressively to the cops. I've been out here for a minute. And they're like, all right, Jesus. When was the last time you saw him? He came through with jellyfish last week.
What?
They were looking for some smoke. And they're like, all right, Jesus Christ. They always cut to the whitest detective from that guy, too. They cut from that guy to the guy who's like, I don't think he's going to help us out. We're going to have to find Cricket on our own. That show has the best moment in television. It's the most dramatic thing you could ever see, because it's real life, and that is the interrogation. The interrogation is amazing, because here's the thing about drama. If you want to have a great, dramatic moment, raise the stakes. Guess what? There's no higher stakes than somebody being questioned about taking somebody else's life. It's inherently compelling television. It is also super serious. But the detectives insist on using the suspect's street name, so the whole thing turns into a fucking cartoon. Like, they're literally like, your life is on the line. We need to talk to you. Why don't you have a seat? Little stank, why don't you sit down for a second? Did you or did you not know Dookie shoes? I don't know no Dookie shoes. I got a picture of you hanging out with Dookie shoes. I mean, I seen them. I don't know. And then they'll throw one bit of evidence against the wall, hoping it'll solve the case. They'll be like, well, we were talking to Naamin, and he said that you were at the 7-Eleven last week. And he'll be like, yeah, I shot him in the face. And you're like, God damn, really? That's all it took to break you? Dude, lie. Lie for longer. You can kill somebody, you can't lie for 10 fucking minutes about it? The dudes will break on anything. They'll be like, we heard you had on a blue shirt last Friday. Yeah, I stabbed those 4 people. Dude, a lot of people have blue shirts, man. You can still get out of this. Here's what I've learned watching that show, okay? Lawyer up. You can't handle that shit.
I got a story about that.
Everybody's like, I'm going to talk to the cops and straighten this whole thing out. You're going to do 25 to life. Have fun with that, man. Nobody asked for a lawyer. I've seen 300 people get interrogated on this show. 2 of them were like, can I talk to a lawyer? And both times the detectives were like, fuck! And then at the end of those episodes that said on the screen, all charges against Tayshawn were dropped.
What is it, Tayshawn?
Or Jim, pick a fucking name. Let's be honest, there's no Jims on the show. I've seen every episode, and none start with, hey, Bryce, can we talk to you for a second, man? Where were you last Friday? I was over at Tanner's house. Then Skylar had a party, so we went over there. And then we picked up Connor, and we had pancakes. Sorry, bro. The detective, bro.
Yo, I would always think, the CSI shows, CSI Miami, West Los Angeles, I don't watch them often, but whenever they're on TV, my sister watch them sometimes, right? And I'm like, this guy's always like interrogate the guys, right? First of all, they never ask for a lawyer, first of all. Second of all, it's like, when you say some evidence, they go, okay, I killed them, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, like, you don't have to admit to, like, just confess.
I'm gonna say we want everybody to like, get away with murder here,
it's
but
like, come
on, at least try to fight for yourself.
Yeah, they just confess. And they not confess to this thing, they confess the whole thing, give like why I did it. When I say, come on, man. It's like,
just write it down for me.
Exactly.
Write your story.
Be like, once somebody say there's evidence, be like, yeah, I'm a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like, instead of confessing, the lawyer can be like, okay, here's what we can do, okay? Like, it's like, come on, man. Yeah,
at least he can help you drop your sentence a little bit.
Exactly. Instead of confessing to everything and even give them more to, you know, to put on you.
I'm just gonna give you everything and hope to God I get out in less than 5.
I don't know how realistic the CSI Miami CSI shows are, but like, everyone, the first thing you should do when the cop, interrogates you is like, I want to see my lawyer. First thing you should ask. You know what I mean?
I would like a lawyer, please.
You probably don't like this white people don't know that. Can I speak to my lawyer, please? I'm not gonna say another word. I know my rights.
In kindergarten.
I know my rights.
Always ask for a lawyer.
But it's funny because how many black people have lawyers? Like people in the hood, you know, how many of them have a lawyer?
They usually get government lawyers because a lawyer has to be appointed.
I know, like a public defendant, whatever. Yeah. But how much do these guys really, you know? I don't know, but I would assume that if you have your own lawyer, it'd be better than a public defendant.
But it's so fucking expensive. Even white people sometimes don't get their own lawyers. Unless you're a rich person, you odds are you don't have your own lawyer,
right? So
my mom has a lawyer, but the only reason why she has a lawyer is because somebody from the government hit her up saying that she's inheriting some money because back in the day her father worked in the mines
yeah. So
and all those people that get sick and died from the mines, now X amount of years later their families are getting money for it.
So she needed a lawyer because of that.
So she needed a lawyer for that. So now she has a lawyer.
How much does the lawyer cost?
I don't know.
How much did he cost? Or she? I mean, misogynistic now. He or
I
she.
just know
he or she.
We're getting.
No, but how much the lawyer costs? Not how much we're getting, but how much the lawyer itself costs. So I don't know. But yeah, guys.
I think it depends on what you need the lawyer for, how big of a case it is, how many hours it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I
was thinking. Oh, yeah. But I was thinking like more of like personal lawyer you can call anytime you want. I guess people, if you do business, you have those lawyers, but not in a regular person.
It really depends on the firm, the lawyer itself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you hire a lawyer from a firm, not only are you paying for the lawyer, you're paying for the firm. Yeah.
Well, yeah, guys. Tell us if you've seen the first 48. What do you think about the show? So let's talk about the reaction.
Do you agree with Tom Segura? Is he right about the first 48?
Yeah. And
is there always a black man with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth?
And speaking loudly. Yeah, see, cricket. But yeah, guys, like,
comment,
subscribe.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.